Large Professor, when I got into hip hop, I mean, I was like born into hip hop, so I always wanted to excel and be the best at whatever it is that I did. So once I got narrowed down to just doing music, you know what I'm saying, graffiti was against the law, breakdancing was kind of getting phased out in New York and everything. So, you know, with the beats and the rhymes, like I was always felt like I was exceptional, like I would hear the other part or I would hear something else. It would be like, yo, he flipped it. He got that loop out of that record or something like that. That along with, you know, being part of the 5% Nation and coming up in the 5% Nation where people, you know what I'm saying, exalt themselves and kind of like put that out there like, yo, I'm not Joe Schmo, I'm Large Professor. I mean, if you want to take it way back, man, I got my dude Derek Mack, my dude Rick Lemoyne, Charles Lemoyne, you know what I'm saying? Them brothers used to take me early to the skating rinks, like late at night I would be with them, and you know what I'm saying? Derek Mack took me to my first recording session. Then later on we had Paul C, we had Marley Marl, we had Trash, you know what I'm saying? We have Nas, we got just, you know, a lot of people, man, a lot of people you know, pitched in to the LP, you know what I'm saying, to the LP likeness. My initial reaction to Nas was, it was kind of like he was the rap version of what I was kind of trying to be on the production tip. Like he always says some other words, like he didn't say the typical rhymes, like it would be some other shit that he would say. And I always like that because it keep you on your toes. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you think he's going to say this, he says that, or, you know, he flips so, yo, once we started working, you know, and that became the norm. It wasn't like something that he just did for a second. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how he does it. Like, he studies and does his thing, and then he'll come up. He says some shit about Urethia and all of this crazy. I'm like, yo, this dude is out of this world with it, man. So yeah, nah, he's on another level, man, with the rhymes and just putting them words together. Well, the quality of the music is, I like it because it bangs sonically. It bangs. I'm traditional hip hop. I grew up in hip hop, so the tempos, you know what I'm saying? Like I always like my tempos, my mid tempos to my quick tempos and everything. Right now, they're doing more of a slower tempo, which is cool. You know, I understand what it is, but for me, that's like slow jams. You know what I'm saying? When I hear them songs, I'm like, that's like a slow jam right there. But he's rapping to it, and you know, so it's cool with me. But you know, like I said, I'm traditional hip hop, so I like the mid to up tempos, like the breakbeat kind of tempos. Yeah, Graf, man. Graf was always, man, you know, I always like to write and just scribble and kind of things like that, man. Graf, I loved it, man. I loved being able to paint. Like we right here by the trains now. Like I just loved it. And but Graf, me and Graf didn't get along, man. I was getting caught, man. Like I would do, and then I came from like dudes. I came in Flushing. You had some pretty big dudes like Rec 127, Sir 167, Ghost used to always be out there. These are all city dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like Lacing them. I seen Lacing them did a mission. Like, I mean, people still come through Flushing. Like I just saw my man. I ain't even gonna, my man Tupac. I ain't even gonna say his name, but I seen him come through there just recently, man, and yeah, it just didn't agree with me, man. It just didn't agree with me, man. Like, you know. But shout out to 156, man, my man Sin and all of them, man, and just all the people still getting up, man. I love it, man. I love it. But, you know, I was doing my layups and on my own, you know, I was just figuring it out. Like, yo, climb up this and, yo, hit the trains. And I knew the third rail and just crazy. That was crazy times, man. But, you know, I still got my handwriting, but I don't go bombing no more.